Hi everyone. So I received a couple of messages in regards to a couple of the punches, and that they were having a difficult time making it, and it wasn't measuring correctly. So I'm going to explain to you, which I apologize if I didn't explain it in the first video. There's just a little slight difference with the doily punch. And I got the blue one today, so I will show you also with the blue punch. And the only difference is going to be the size. So you can see with this one, it's 3.5 inches wide. With the blue punch and the doily punch, it's going to be 3 inches wide. And I'm going to show you the difference. So we'll do it together here in the video. So let me got some paper here. Some 6x12 papers already made, and let's do the blue one first. Okay, so let's get the blue one. Let me set these ones aside. Okay, so what we're going to do first is we're going to take our paper. So let's get this cute little bunny paper, and with this one, rather than starting from the beginning, which is the flap, we're going to start with the pocket first, and I'll explain to you why. So you're going to, again, one-sided, you're going to turn over. So we're going to go ahead and punch. So go ahead and punch. And then you're going to flip. Okay, and I'm going to punch this side. So go ahead and punch that. Okay. And the reason why we're going to do it at 3 inches versus 3.5 inches is because of where this part of the design stops. It stops at 3 inches. And we're going to go ahead and take our scoreboard here. And then let's go ahead and score it. Let me take this out so doesn't make all that noise. So let's score it at 3 inches. And then you're going to score it at 6 and then 9. And then you have a nice piece to use for something else, or you can make a tag with it. I'm just going to go ahead and just cut it with my scissors. Or, you know, you could use your trimmer. Totally up to you. Okay. So we got that. And then what we're going to do is just fold down this pocket. So you can see it creates the pocket. Okay. And then we're going to create the flap here. So we're going to go ahead and punch. Then we're going to flip, punch. And then we're going to cut these two ends. So turn over and then punch. Okay, so you can see nice and even. And you're just going to do that. Okay, so that's the 3x6. And then of course you're going to add your adhesive, and then right here as well. Okay, so that makes the 3 inch. Now let's just say you were going to make the 3.5 inch. You're going to see the difference. So let me get another piece of paper, and we're going to do it like I did in the very beginning of my first video. We're just going to punch. So we're basically creating the flap. So we're going to punch those. Okay. Then take our scoreboard again. And oops, this one's going to be upside down. So don't mind it, the words are upside down. But if I were to score it at 3.5, like I did with the first video, the only difference is you're going to see you're going to have this additional square piece. And if you don't mind that, that's totally up to you. But you could see with the 3-inch, and that's why I made this 3 inches, it stops right here, which is a perfect size, okay? So that's what you're going to have to do with this punch and the doily punch. You're going to have to do that same step, okay? So let's do the doily punch. So let's get that one, put this one away. Okay. And then we're going to start again with the back end this time. This is going to be the back end. So we're going to punch. And then we're going to flip and then punch. Okay. Let's get our scoreboard. And we're going to score it 3 inches because it's, you know, based on the design is what makes the difference between whether it's a 3.5 or a 3. Because it, again, all depends on where the end of the cut ends. So this one ends at the 3-inch mark. Okay, and then you're going to mark it at 6 and then 9. And then we'll cut that out. Fold that over. Okay, and then let's go ahead and punch the rest. So we're going to punch, flip, punch, and then I'm going to turn over. And I'm going to turn over. Okay, and you can see it ends perfectly on the edge. Okay, so this is a 3-inch one. Okay, now you can, with the doily, you can do the 3.5, and I'll show you. Let's take another paper. So we're going to do the original step. I'm going to turn it over because, again, this is one-sided. Let's go ahead and punch. Turn over. Okay. Okay, and then if you're going to mark it at the 3.5, okay, the only difference is this is not going to, you could see where the score mark is, you're going to get still this piece right here. And what I did with mine was, which the original one I showed you, I just kind of hand cut it myself. See that? So if you're okay with that, you can do the 3.5-inch one. So I just kind of followed the, you know, the little scallop design. I mean, it's not exactly like the one in, I mean, on the punch, but, you know, it's okay with me. See, I just kind of made my own design at the end. So if you're okay with that, then you could do the 3.5-inch design one, okay? And then you would score it 3.5, oops, 3.5, and then 7. So if you don't want to have to hand cut that edge, then just do the 3-inch one. And also another option is if you don't want to use a punch on this end, you don't have to. So you could just take your scissors, okay, and you can just, let's see here, how does it go, like this, okay, so like this, So you can just create your own design. If you want just a straight edge, you could do that. Or you could use your decorative scissors. Okay, and then you just got a simple pocket. So you have that option too. You don't have to necessarily use a punch on this. I just thought I wanted to, only so it would match this end. But you can make just a straight cut like this too. That's another option. So again, I apologize if I confused you with the measurements on the first one. It is a little bit different with the doily punch. And this one, I don't know which one is this one called. I just got that one today. That one is called Trellis. And I'll put this number in the description box below. So those two you would have to create the 3-inch size, and you would start like I shared with you in the video. You would start from the pocket versus starting from the flap. Okay, so I hope you give it a try, and thanks for all your wonderful comments on my other video in regards to this punch, and have fun creating. Bye.